we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Oh, you and I, we got it. Oh, we don't need no more. Oh, even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm.
Hey guys, welcome back to another Vlogmas vlog. Today is Thursday, so Vlogmas 18. I actually wasn't gonna vlog today. I was gonna take the day off from Vlogmas. It's almost 3 o'clock already. I'm sorry if you can hear my computer, it's exporting a video. But yeah, I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning with a migraine, which was not fun. So I haven't done anything today. I stayed in bed until 1:30 this afternoon, and all I did was lay there and watch Pretty Little Things on Netflix. Which, if you didn't know, it's based off of a young adult book that I read like 2 years ago. And I didn't love the book, but I do like the show. So we've been watching that this morning. And around 1:30, I was like, okay, I feel a little bit better. So I got up, took a shower, and now we're trying to get some stuff done for the day. So I just finished editing the favorite books video. That's exporting right now. You know what? Maybe I'll finish this update after it's done so we don't have that background noise anymore. Okay, computer has finally finished making noise. I don't even remember what we were saying. We took the morning off. I actually went in with the intent of like, okay, maybe I just need a day off. I'm gonna take the whole day off. And then after laying in bed all morning around like 1 o'clock, I was like, okay, I feel like good. Like I feel like we could get some stuff done today. So we've talked about this a lot this month, taking it easy when you need to, and that's what we did this morning, and now we feel better. So I made a to-do list last night of everything I need to get done this week before I go out of town next week and before the holidays and everything. So we're just gonna try and make some progress in this to-do list, honestly. And I'm just trying to prioritize the things that I know I can't do if I'm not here. Like ideally I would get all of these things done, but some of them I could do like at my parents' house. But things like I need to mail off the used books, I need to do that here. I need to film, I need to do that here because I'm not gonna take all my filming equipment with me. And ideally I'd like to get all of my editing client work done before I leave. And then if I have to work on my projects while I'm gone, like that's fine. So I guess we're gonna put Joe's book edits on the back burner until I'm done with all of my editing client stuff. That's just the plan. It's 3 o'clock now. I don't know how much I'll have to update you on. I think I'm just gonna be sitting here and trying to knock out as much as possible, but we'll chat later. I saw that we got a ton of questions on the past couple of vlogs, so we'll definitely answer some questions later. Oh, hi Dean. You coming in here? We just spent the last little bit doing the dishes, doing some laundry, just cleaning up. I don't know what's going on with my bangs today. I just can't. I can't get them to cooperate. Anyway, it's 4:30. I got like halfway through an editing client project, so I think we'll just finish the second half up tomorrow. Also, tomorrow is our movie night for our Well That's Unprofessional group, so Paige and I are gonna have to figure out what movie we're gonna watch with everybody, but I'm looking forward to that tomorrow. I finally finished editing the best books video and I got the thumbnail made, so I'm gonna put that up early on Patreon tonight. And that's all for now. I think we're gonna go back to the couch or something and put Netflix back on. Still not feeling great, but we're getting as much done today as we can. Let's look at some questions while we're sitting here. I got actually multiple questions about my notebooks and where I get them from and where I'll get my next one from. I have a blank one in my closet, so I don't think I'm gonna buy a new one for the new year. I'll just probably jump over to using that one. I don't know where half of them are, but the like Starry Night one, it's that same style, just with a different cover. Those are from Barnes & Noble. This one's from Target. We got like 2 pages left in it, so this will definitely be done. And then this one's from Amazon, and we're also almost at the end of this one. But like I said, I have that new Barnes & Noble one, so I'll probably just pull that out. I've had that forever. Are you gonna vlog at your parents' house? Like, are you gonna keep doing Vlogmas up to the 25th? I don't know. I don't know. Probably. Have you ever had someone just not pay you? I'm thinking this is coming because we were talking about how I do payment plans with my clients and do deposits and stuff. So, no, I don't think I've had to deal with that, which is why I do it the way that I do it, because if you want to get on my calendar, I won't reserve the spot for you if you don't pay the deposit. That way I'm not like waiting for someone who then flakes on me and then I could have filled the spot with somebody else. Same with, I'm not going to start your project till I get the second payment. And then I'm not going to give the files back to you until I get my last payment. And if you've already paid the first 2 payments that are non-refundable after I start the project, it wouldn't make any sense to not hand over that last little bit to get the files back. So there's more security in the way that I set that up. And then when I used to do it through Fiverr, the website takes care of all of that. So I've definitely heard horror stories of this happening to people. Thankfully, knock on wood, it has not happened to me. Do you find the battery life on this new camera is worse than the old one? Is it worth getting it back up, or is it the cost not worth the time you actually would use it? It's hard to tell because I got this camera at the start of Vlogmas, and so Vlogmas is so different than like my typical filming schedule. I'm not usually filming full-length vlogs every single day, so obviously it's really draining the battery really quickly. I am gonna get a second battery for this camera because I had 2 batteries for my old camera, which was ideal because I just always had one battery charging. So even when I was like, oh, my camera battery's dying, the other one was always fully charged, so I could just like swap them in. This one, when it starts to die, I have to sit there and wait for it to charge. So worth getting the second battery in my opinion. As far as the battery life of this one compared to my old one, it's hard to say because of the whole Vlogmas situation. I think it's about the same. This one might be like a little bit less than that one, but not like that noticeably. I love Max's meow. She's so adorable. Dean is just as cute too. Is he as vocal as Max? Yes and no. He's really loud, but like not the way that Max is. Max does it like when she wants to get my attention. Like she's trying to talk to me and then I'll like talk back to her and she keeps meowing back to me. Dean does it like he's just like walking around. It's like when he's complaining, like, Mom, you haven't fed me. Mom, you're spending too much time in bed, get up. Mom, I want you to play. Like, so his meows are more like whiny meows, like you haven't done something. Max is just like, hey, and then she keeps walking. Like, it's just very different. What are your least favorite book and movie genres? Movie genres, like I will not watch war movies. Will not watch them. I just find them very upsetting. I typically don't like Western stuff, like cowboys and stuff. But with that said, I really liked the TV show Westworld. I don't like action movies just because oftentimes I feel like there's no plot. It's just all about the guns and the flipping cars and it's just like all visual effects and I don't find it very interesting. I don't know if I have any book genres that I like actively dislike, just ones that I don't reach towards more often. I don't read a lot of literary fiction. I had to read a lot of it when I was in school, so I think I've just kind of associated having to study with those books. I don't read a lot of historical fiction, but every time I do, I end up liking it. It's just like a block in my head that like I feel like it's gonna take more work to get into it. I don't know. But actually what I found recently is I don't really like fantasy as much as I used to anymore, so I just don't read nearly as much fantasy. Probably next year you might see me read like no fantasy. Like paranormal and like urban fantasy is as close as I'm getting these days. Same with like hardcore sci-fi, not really my deal. I like kind of like the halfway genres where it's like a little bit of sci-fi or a little bit of fantasy, but not like high fantasy or like hardcore sci-fi, if you know what I mean. What other genres would you love to write a book in, including subgenres? So that's the thing. I feel like I started my writing journey out like wanting to write in every single genre, and now that I'm getting like further into my career and getting more comfortable with myself, I'm actually trying to narrow it down instead of writing in more genres. So I actually really like writing new adult. I found that, so I really just want to start writing more in new adult romance kind of books. And then I've really like paranormal romance. I like to read them, so that's what my new series is. I like to write that. Poetry is something that comes and goes, so I'll write it when I'm feeling inspired. I won't force it when I'm not. So those are my plans for the foreseeable future of the genres that I want to write in. Have you considered doing daily vlogs outside of Vlogmas? Absolutely not. I don't have the time for it, for one thing. The editing of these vlogs is taking up a lot of time this month. Also, I feel like these vlogs are already super repetitive, doing it every day for a month, every day, like all the time. No one needs to see me do the same thing all year long. We do random daily vlogs over here sometimes, but I wouldn't do them consistently. I just feel like my life's not that interesting, and I also just like don't have the time nor the desire to do it that often. I was wondering how you decided on the name for Ahimsa Press. Ahimsa Press is my publishing company. If you didn't know, that's what the logo looks like. My friend Paige made me that. And if you didn't know, I actually have Ahimsa tattooed on my wrist. I got this long before I started the company. I got this when I was 20. I don't know. Ahimsa, I feel like is just the one word that I identify with the most. Like if there was one word to like describe me, I feel like that word just kind of encompasses who I am as a person and my values and everything. When I first got this tattoo, I kind of connected the whole concept of Ahimsa with being vegan. It means non-violence and compassion for all living things, which is just a really big one of my values and something that I try to live by. And so when I was coming up with my publishing company, I just ran with that. And I think those are all of our questions. So yeah, we're gonna go sit up on the couch and either watch Tiny Pretty Things or One Tree Hill. I haven't worked on Joe's book at all today, but we only have 8 chapters left. So we're getting to the end.
Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon, side by side and through. No limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right.